had this idea. What if I tried to create my channel profile picture like the sweatshirt? That sounds simple until it wasn't. First, I couldn't even find the right shade of purple, so I took a white sweatshirt and I had to dye it myself. I used red all-purpose purple dye and mixed it into a 20-gallon tub with hot water. And then per the instructions, I was supposed to add a cup of salt and a teaspoon of dish soap. I'm not really sure what the purpose of this was, but it was something that the instructions said to do. I then threw it in the washer and dryer, and here is what it looks like. This is pretty much the color that I wanted it to be. So far so good. And shout out to Lucy who created my profile picture. I have linked all her socials in the description. I went to Cricut Design Space and recreated the design using some of the images from Cricut Design Space. I don't think I can get in trouble for that legally since I'm not selling this. So I combined a half rainbow with a cloud. Then I took heat transfer vinyl and I tried to keep the colors as similar to the art as I could. Essentially, we're going for like a bright rainbow. I loaded it into my Cricut machine. When everything was cut, I weighted the vinyl. But in my experience with crafting, once everything starts going right, that's when everything starts going wrong. This is where I messed up. I tried to center the design by folding it in the middle, so that mock-up I was telling you guys about, I folded that in half, which typically works on a regular t-shirt design, but it did not work in this specific instance. What I didn't realize was that the cloud looked center, but the rest of the rainbow didn't, which looked really bad, so it just looks like it's very off-center. When I put it on, I started panicking. I noticed immediately that the rainbow looked off-center, and it was not the look I was going for. So that happened. But then I happened to go to my local t-shirt wholesale shop and I picked up a short sleeve shirt. The purpose of this was for when it's hot outside, because I live here in Texas, at least I can wear something out or just to have. I picked up this purple shirt, which happened to be the exact shade that I needed, and I plan to try this again. And some way, somehow, during this whole process, the second time, I obviously did not learn my lesson because it went down the freaking hole. I think the t-shirt came out even worse. It's very off-center and it doesn't look great and it's awful. I mean, I don't even know how I managed to make the alignment like even worse the second time. I mean, I tried. I was doing mathematical things and whatever, and it just came out worse. But I was looking back at the sweatshirt and I was like, it's not that bad. I just don't see myself wearing it because now that I know that it looks off-center, I just don't want to wear it. So my plan is to redo this entire thing despite me spending forever trying to dye it and get to the point of where I am now. I just really don't want to have to dye the sweatshirt again, but luckily I still have half a bottle of the Rit dye, so it should be fine. But we will not be doing that in this video. I'm sorry, but we will be doing a part 2, and hopefully part 2 will actually have it done correctly. Yeah, because this was bad. But if you enjoyed watching me fail through this DIY, stay tuned for part 2. Okay, I'll let you go. And I will see you guys in the next video. Adios!